The Mike Knapp Ford Pro 4 trucks.
Jamie Ayers out of Shirkston in the 10. It's an all-ladies front row for heat race number 1 for the trucks. Jamie in the 10. Emily Pachalski in the 12P out of Port Colborne. Terry Ronning out of Thorold in the 86. John Michaels Banquet Center ride. His outside the Peninsula Flooring Triple Fours. Danny Worcester from the Falls. Dylan Lord in the 13 out of St. Catharines. The SOS Towing Ride. And Turkey Time, Taylor Vanderzanden, the keyboards of the 74.
Wow, you see that at the back. Dylan Lord and Vanderzanden banged into a bit. Lord looked like he was way out of line, but we'll see when the green flag come out. And yellow, no, they're not going to let that one go. Yellow is out as they go 4 wide down into turn number 3. Want to send a shout out to Max Johnson Plumbing, JT Miller and his crew, throwing $40 to the 4th place winner tonight, or 4th place finisher, we should say, in the Trevor Wilkins Memorial Sports and Race, in memory of Carl Saunders and Brian Stevens. So extra $40 going to go to the 4th place finisher here tonight, courtesy of our friends at Max Johnson Plumbing. You know, if you need any work done, and I hope JT ain't mad at me, but he used to have this deal, Steven. If you call Max Johnson Plumbing and get some plumbing work done, he'll give 10% of the overall cost of the job back to your favorite driver. So he will sponsor your favorite driver if you hire him to do your plumbing. That's a pretty cool deal down there. Not even his favorite driver. You pick the driver, he'll give him 10% of the overall cost of the job. Back on it, here we go. The truck's back into one, and they are flying back down to the inside.
Jamie Ayers will take off for the race lead. Danny Worcester in second. They're going 3 wide behind him for 4th. Dylan Lord and Taylor Vanderzanden both getting around Emily Pachalski here at the end of lap number 1, but they're chasing down Jamie Ayers as they're back into turns number 1 and 2.
Working here off the top side of turn number 2, it is Ayers in the 10 truck. She's being chased down by the veteran, Danny Worcester, as he'll point it to the inside. Backs it out a little bit, getting to 3. Worcester right on the bottom this time and coming at her as Lord gets around in turn number 4.
Yellow lights are on for Dylan Lord, the SOS Towing 13. Glad you were all here tonight. Another Chamber of Commerce type weather here in the Niagara region. You do want to go racing next year. A couple of these Pro 4 trucks are for sale, by the way. Emily Pachalski's being one of them. You can head on over to the pits at the end of the night if you want to go racing next year in a truck. Good way of doing. Pretty good equipment as well.
Yeah, if you've never been over the pits, take the kids over. Nothing the drivers want to do after the race is more than meet the kids and sign some autographs. Green flag is out. Here we go. Worst to the inside. Dylan Lord going 3 wide already at the bottom of turn number 1. Keep your eye on that 13 truck, always fast, but the Vanderzanden 74 putting the outside lane to use, and he will come around Pachalski as those two migrate towards the front.
They come in off the corner. Danny Worcester leads them at the halfway mark. 3 in, 3 more to go. Jamie Ayers is glued to the rear deck, little Worcester. She'll tap the took us to Danny off turn 2. But Jamie got loose, and that'll bring Vanderzanden, Lord, and Ronning all into it. A 4-truck battle for the 2 spot.
Good line on the bottom has Vanderzanden, but the middle momentum will carry that 10 of Ayers back to the 2nd spot with 2 to go as she runs after Danny Worcester gets loose. Lord thought about jamming it up the middle, couldn't do it, had to back out. Now it's Vanderzanden going to the inside of the Ayers 10.
Vanderzanden trying to pull to even turns with Jamie. Dillon's going to try to split the difference. Jamie came down, got into Lord, who in turn got into Ronning. But Terry Ronning, the great benefactor, went from starting at about 11th spot or so. He's currently sitting in the 3rd and final redraw spot.
Ronning looking good right now, but Vanderzanden somehow came from the tail end of this one up into second. Worcester will grab the qualifier here in the 444. Taking Vanderzanden and Ronning into the redraw. Lord going to have to start near the back.